This week, we're going to do an energizing flow practice. This is both dragon flow and golden seed flow inspired. So we could call this the golden dragon seed flow. It's a full body flow with a lot of movement to wake you up and get you going. Let's get started. Before we start, I suggest having your mat sideways towards the screen because we're going to travel from one end of the mat to the other. So if you have your screen at the long end of the mat, then it might be a bit easier to follow. I have 2 blocks, 1 block at each end of the mat because you might want to use it under the hands when we go into a bit of balancing, but that's very optional. Just so you know, you might want to have some blocks at each end of the mat. Other than that, we don't need any props, and when you're ready, we're going to start in child's pose. So we'll take just a moment in child's pose to focus and find our breath. So take a moment to find your child's pose. It could be a wide-legged child's pose, or you could have your knees close together. Let your head lean onto the mat or bring hands under the head. And take just a few slightly slower breaths here, in and out. If Ujjayi breath is a part of your practice, then you could now take a few breaths to find that Ujjayi breath. But whatever way you breathe, focus on your breath as we start to move. So stay with the breath and let your breath guide your movements and guide your pace. Let's take one more breath in and out, slowly extending the arms overhead in your child's pose, reaching the arms long. And then slowly bring yourself onto hands and knees. Now tuck your toes under and then lift up into a downward facing dog. And here, take a moment to move your feet and ankles. We are going to spend a lot of time on our feet today, so create a connection with your feet. Allow your head to drop down. And also feel your palms, your hands grounding on the mat, so you find that support both from the upper body and the lower body. Take a couple more breaths in and out. In downward dog, knees could be bent. And then with your next couple of breaths, slowly walk your feet to your hands, so walking to the top of the mat. Find the weight onto your feet, and now inhale, extend your back halfway up into flat back. And then exhale, bend down. Knees could be deeply bent. Same again. Inhaling to flat back, waking up the spine. And exhale, bending down. One more time. Inhaling to flat back. And then exhaling, bending down. Now bend your knees, and then as you inhale, roll your back up, reach arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring arms down next to your sides. So now we are close to one end of the mat. From there, we'll start some dragon flowing. Now shift the weight onto your right foot, making the left foot lighter, lighter. You can leave your left foot toes on the mat, or with the next in-breath, start to lift your left knee closer to your belly. Arms can float up, even over your head. Now feel your right foot grounding down, lifting up through the head, through the crown of the head. Energizing that left foot and ankle, bending them, flexing them slightly. And then as you exhale, step your left foot far back into a dragon lunge. Bring your both hands on the mat, on the inside of your right foot, if that feels comfortable. Pelvis can come slightly lower down. Now leave your left hand on the mat And as you inhale, circle your right arm up, opening the chest. Exhale, circle the right arm down behind you. Same again, inhaling, circle the right arm up, open the chest. Exhale, circle the arm down. 2 more circles. Inhaling to open. You can follow the hand with your gaze. And once more, inhaling, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, bring your right hand on the mat. Again, maybe on the inside of that right foot. We're going to now inhale, swing the right leg up. The dragon swinging its tail. And then exhale, step the right foot back to your hands. Now open left foot into warrior 2. And then as you inhale, lift yourself up. Close the right foot and travel all the way down to your left foot, allowing feet to move. Turn right heel up to the ceiling and then bring your right knee onto the mat. Low dragon lunge. On this side, leave your right hand down. We're going to circle again. Now circle your left arm up, opening chest to the left knee. Exhale, circle your left arm down. Same again. Inhaling, circle your left arm, rotating through the spine. Exhaling down. 2 more times. Let your neck, your head follow that movement. You can let your pelvis rotate. 1 more circle. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bring your left hand down. Again, maybe on the inside of the left foot, tuck your right foot toes under. Inhale, swing your left leg up. This time you could rotate the hips open and bend your left knee so the foot goes closer to your buttocks. You can reach your left knee away from the left armpit. Take another breath here, in and out. And then as you exhale, close the hips. Now bring your left knee on the mat for the gate pose. Step left hand a bit further forward. And then as you inhale, open your chest towards the long side of the mat. And we're going to now circle the right arm here. Exhale, circle the right arm down to the right hip. And then inhale, open the chest, the right arm circles up. Exhale, again, circle your arm down. Inhale, circle the arm up. Right foot grounding down. 2 more circles. Inhale to open. Exhaling down. Once more. Inhale, open. And now exhale, bring that right arm behind the back and open the chest just a bit further. You could even look up to the ceiling. And then exhale, close the chest, bring hands down to the mat. Once more, inhale, swing that left leg, the dragon tail up. And then exhale, step left foot to your hands. Now this is where you could bring a block under your hands. We're going to step the hands a bit further forward, or maybe just fingertips on the mat. Start to lift your right leg up in the air behind you. So if you feel the floor is really low down, have hands on the block and trying to reach the right leg away from the head. Maybe keeping the left knee slightly bent. Take another breath in and out. And then we're going to step the right foot far back down onto the mat. And inhale, windmill the arms, open. And we pause in a standing wide-legged pose. Now rotate your hips, your feet open. We're going to go into the drinking bird. We're going to keep knees slightly bent. Inhale, reach your arms up, open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees, tilt your pelvis, your back forward, and swing arms behind the back. Inhale, keep knees bent, just lift your back, your arms up, open the chest, the open horse. Same again, keeping knees bent. Exhale, bending down, you can bring head down as well. Inhale, lift the back, the arms up, open horse, knees still bent. Once more. Exhaling to drinking bird. Head can drop down. And then inhale, lift yourself up. This time extending the legs, arms reaching up. Turn toes to the long side of the mat, so parallel feet. And then exhale, dive all the way down into a full forward bend. Head can drop down. You can bring hands or fingertips on the mat, or here as well, you can use a block under the hands. Active legs pressing down through the feet. Take another breath in and out. And then walk your hands to your left foot. Step hands close to your left foot. And we're going to step the right foot to hands. So now both feet close to the hands. We go back into those flat backs. Inhale, flat back, opening the chest. Exhale, bend down. Knees can be bent. Let your head drop down. Inhaling, flat back, reaching head away from the tail. Exhale, bending down. Soften the neck. One more flat back. Inhaling, halfway up. And exhaling, bend down. Then we're going to roll the back up. Inhale, lifting yourself up. Reach arms up, open the chest. Exhale, bring arms down. And now bring hands onto your belly, onto your lower belly. And take a couple of breaths here, in and out. Before we start, from the left side, going through the same flow on the other side. Let the breath sink down to your hands, to the belly. Let's take one more breath here. And then we're going to have our balancing pose first. You can release the arms, shift the weight onto your left foot, and start to make your right foot lighter. Again, toes could stay on the mat. Or with your next in-breath, start to lift your right knee closer to the belly. Arms could float up. Arms could even go over the head. Keep tops of the shoulders soft. Again, energize that right foot. You could flex the toes, you could flex the ankle. Take another breath in and out. And then as you exhale, slowly step that right foot far back into that dragon lunge. Step hands on the mat. And we're going to keep the right knee off the mat, but you can bring pelvis a bit lower down. Now we're not going to circle the arm. We're just going to stay in a longer twist. Leave your right hand down. Inhale, twist to the left. And either stay here with your left arm reaching up, or bring left arm behind the back. That might give you more space to open the chest. You can rotate the left foot, the left hip open if that gives you more space. Take another breath in and out, really actively pressing down through that right arm. And then exhale, release the twist. Bring both hands to the mat. We're going to inhale, swing the left leg up. Dragon's tail up. Exhale, step left foot back to hands, transitioning to the other side of the mat. So bring your right foot down. Inhale, windmill your arms up. Change feet the other way around and then windmill yourself down to that right foot. Turn the left heel up. Bring left knee down to the mat. Here we're going to leave the left hand down again, longer twist. Turning chest to the right knee and either reaching up through the right arm or bring right arm behind the back. And again, you can rotate the right hip more open. Maybe it's a winged dragon. Pressing down through that left arm. Opening through the chest. Take another breath in and out. And then exhale, release the twist. Bring hands down. We're going to lift the right leg up again. So swing the right leg up. This time rotate the hips open. You can bend your right knee so the foot goes closer to the buttocks. And then trying to reach the right knee away from the right armpit. You might look under the right armpit so you're opening the whole right side. Make sure you're not twisting from the left ankle or left knee. And then as you exhale, close the hips. And now bring your right knee on the mat, and you can step your right hand a bit further forward for the gate pose. And here, open the chest, the pelvis to the long side of the mat. And we circle the left arm here. Exhale, bring the left hand closer to pelvis, down to the mat. And then inhale, open the chest, the arms circles up. You can look up as well. Another 3 circles. Exhaling down. Inhaling, open and grounding down through that left foot. 2 more circles. So you stay connected to the ground. From there, you can lift up and open. 1 more circle. You can let your neck, your head follow that circle. And from that last circle, bring your left arm behind the back. And then open the chest just a bit more. You're pressing down through your right arm. Take another breath in and out. And then exhale, release the opening, bring hands to the mat. Once more, swing your right leg up. Dragon swinging its tail, head dropping down. And we're ready to balance. We're going to step the right foot back to hands. And again, either step hands, fingertips further forward, or use a block under the hands. We're going to slowly elevate the left leg up. So we don't need to go high up. This is not a warrior 3. It's a flying dragon. We're trying to fly quite low. So I suggest keep your right knee bent. Make sure you have weight on your right heel as well. The left leg reaching behind you. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly step that left foot down. Again, windmill your arms up. Bring yourself back into that standing wide-legged stance. And we're going to rotate the hips open like we did before. Ready for those drinking birds. Knees slightly bent. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend forward from the hips. You can round the back, arms swing behind you. Head can drop down. Inhale to lift up through the back, but keep your knees bent. Hips rotated open. Exhale down again, keeping the knees bent. Drinking bird. And then inhaling to open horse. So still staying down, but open your chest. Maybe a small back bend. Once more. Exhaling down. And inhaling, lift yourself all the way up. You can extend your legs, turn toes to that long side of the mat. And then exhale into one more full forward bend. Head can drop down. Keep your legs, your feet active. So you're still pressing the mat away with your feet. Take another breath in and out. And then staying down, walk hands to your right foot. Turn into a lunge, into a dragon. And then step into a downward dog, just both feet. We are slowly going back to where we started from. You could pedal the feet a few times. Head dropping down. And then when you feel ready, just slowly bring your knees down and come back into child's pose. Back into our golden dragon seat where we started from. Again, the legs could be wider apart. You could have hands under the head. You could also bring arms down next to your sides. And take a few slightly deeper breaths in and out. Let your heartbeats, your breath slow down, calm down. And then with your next few breaths, either bring yourself up into a seat, into your final seat, or bring yourself to lie down on the mat. If you would like to go into Shavasana pose, I would invite you to take 5 minutes in Shavasana pose. But also it might be that you don't feel like resting now. If you feel that you have energized yourself, if you feel awake and you'd like to stay with this feeling, then just take a moment in a seat. Find a pose, find a shape where you could give yourself a moment to check in. You could bring hands onto your body, maybe one hand on your chest, one hand down on your belly. Take a moment to thank yourself for arriving onto your mat, into your practice today. Thank yourself for giving your body some movement. And just noticing how you feel. If you feel tired, give yourself those 5 minutes to rest in Shavasana pose. Or if you feel awake, just continue with your day. I thank you very much for joining in, for sharing today's practice. And I hope to see you next time. Namaste. Thank you.